decided to start again. I put all my eggs into one basket by building a big giant world with everything in it, which I called Hyrule, spelt a little differently. How do we spell this one now? Hyrule list. So yeah, I put all my eggs into one basket with this particular world that I tried with, and I got hit animal caps, so I couldn't make any more animals in the level. And then because I built so much crap all built on top of each other, every time I respawned into that world, things were moving slightly. I think it's a known glitch with the game, so there's not a whole lot I can really do to fix that. But I think with a I had not expected to keep my gear. I think that feels dishonest, doesn't it? I'll get back to the... I think it's best I start a new character then. Completely from scratch. I'm gonna go with... we'll kind of call him Bob. Because I ooze creativity. We'll go ahead with Bob. I hope I can skip the all tutorials. For anyone who doesn't know the story, so I can return to... So I'll go back to this world I just made. So, yeah, for anyone who doesn't know the story, the world was blown up, the world was destroyed, and somehow it managed to rebuild itself in a more Stone Age form overnight. Let's not look into the science behind it and just enjoy the fact that this game is quite a lot of fun. I don't think I've enjoyed a game as much as this since I played Minecraft. That was quite a while ago. So, unlike many videos I often do, I do have a little bit of knowledge of this game, so it's not a blind run. It's quite a experienced run. So I will be of some use in this game, and we should get some decent progress. So my goal here, I didn't achieve that before, is I want to make it to Hell. Hell is a cool place by the looks of it, but you can't go there until you have a heat resistance of 1000. And to get that, you need to kill some pretty high level enemies, which I didn't get high enough of. So I think for this run, my focus will be a little bit more on the combat side and the dungeon crawling, as opposed to any wacky creations. Although I may decide to... I'm gonna do it eventually, where I might go off on a bit of a tangent and do some construction. So I'll start. I don't think there's much. I'll do it right at this siding because I did muck it up before the last time I played. So I will build myself a nice little platform and just have a little house to start with. I'll gather myself a little bit of stone. Wonder if the achievements for like, was it break 1000 stone there? If they cross characters, does it have to be 1000 with one character? I wasn't sure if I'd ever get 1000 gamer score with this game, just because of how much time it was going to take to get all of those trees, especially 1000 trees. Oh crap! I don't have the ability to make stone platforms yet. I thought in the Stone Age, surely stone is your finest resource. Maybe I'll quickly can I progress through the ages?
I recommend something to do what?
My TV's talking to me. What she wants. It's that in the remote. Professional. This is a mighty strong tree. It's giving me a lot of logs. At least it'll be enough for me to build a proper pickaxe or a proper regular wooden axe. I've got a tree down. So I can probably I'll just build some wooden floors for now because it doesn't really matter. This is going to be a temporary island that I will spend some time on until I am strong enough to go off and do the fun explorations. There's not a whole lot to see on this island really. Oh, they're giving me freebies now. I won't go too high. Go for a little 8x8 grid or 4x4 grid. I've got great on mats here. Didn't even make enough wood to make that grid. I'll at least make a workbench. Now they have some kind of a platform to work off. So I can start constructing. A couple more floors. I'll probably get floors for free. Now that I think of it. So I'll build myself a little campfire so I can cook a bit of food, just in case I get hungry. I'll build this one off the edge, just to add to the aesthetic. For once I'll do something a little bit nice. So that was another improvement that I was hoping to make with a fresh run of this game, where I focus a little more on nice construction instead of just having Fortnite style floating everything in the sky. It's pretty cool, the game, that you do it, but it does look pretty ugly. Not that my efforts at the moment are any more pretty. It's going to have to be a 4x3. Like, I don't want to destroy my lovely campfire. So what are they on? Equip a wooden axe. Do I have a wooden axe? No. I can craft a stone. Oh yes. That doesn't really look wooden to me, but even B. I've made my wooden axe. Equip that bad boy. I probably had the ability to do that all along, so climb a wall. That counts. Find a wall. There we go. Go get some bushes. I'm quite curious actually to see what some of the late game these fucking monos. I do actually like the monos. There's something really weirdly endearing about them. They're an annoyance, but they're never anything to cause you that much grief. The little noises they make, and the king monos with the little hat that he wears, and the game has a lot to like about them guys. But yeah, for the end, it's one of the bigger bosses. I did fight one dragon. I don't think he was a little bit glitchy, maybe. I don't think I was a high enough level to have fought him, but I still managed it. And I thought I'd chance my arm down when I first met a griffin, and that didn't go well. So I'm going to take a stronger focus this time on my character's build. I'm going to clear as many little temples as I can. I'll get my glider. I want to clear as many temples as I can, just to make sure I've got a good set of armor, weapons. I get enough of them slates so I can start purchasing some decent upgrades for health. Mana, I don't know. Any time I've ever really played any sort of RPGs, I'm never much of a magic person. I do tend to prefer the soldier character and build. I have no choice not to build this, so I don't know. I think maybe it'll be something I could adventure into, but for now I'd say stamina and health will be my primary focuses. Jump slash. Lots of objectives going on here. Deal 500 damage with a single attack. That's going to take a bit of time. I'll claim my rewards, at least get a bit of inventory space for myself. The wooden axe. Knock out an animal. We'll get max. I don't have a sword yet. Chicken should die a bit quicker. Come here to me. I'm hungry. No, maybe a cow. No, I lack the precision. Come back here, Daisy. Chop your ass off. Right, one chunk of meat now. Actually, I don't think chickens give meat, do they? They just give eggs. So it would have been a fruitless activity chasing that chicken round. Here. He wants to be free. Ocean cows. Cooked meat. Okay. Yeah, I remember cooked meat. Cooked meat doesn't give you much. I think it turns into like a badly cooked meal. Maybe it's different when you lob it on the fire, Breath of the Wild style. Does that work? No. Yeah, there's a lot of. It's like Minecraft and Breath of the Wild had a baby, and then adopted Fortnite's wall building. Craft a market while that's cooking. My little house is taking shape. We also build that world tier thing. If I can, looks like I have enough resources to do it. It'll pop up eventually. I have to build it anyway. At least then I can get past this current age and on to whatever comes next. I don't know what comes after the Stone Age. Make 1,000 gold. Ride the updraft from the fire. Sorry, I'm reading everything like a million miles an hour. Just to get over at least the tutorial side of things. So I gotta eat a chunk of meat. A fine chunk of meat now, in fairness, it's making me hungry just looking at it. Gotta get some copper for the buys. A couple of pieces come out of that now. I like tutorials like this where there's not much reading. I know there is a lot of reading on the right side of the screen, but you're sort of bopping around. The objectives are fairly easy. At least if you're coming from a Minecraft experience, that this game kind of feels quite natural that way. Oh yeah, on to the next stage. Oh, I need some meat. I want to go kill some unsuspecting animals. There you go now, sheep eat. Feel the power of my axe. Call me Kratos. Go on, need 3 pieces. I think. We are progressing. I never checked what the name of the age was. What are we on now? Agricultural age. I should have enough skill point to spend here. Obviously, dodge is to get out of the way. Repair the wooden axe. I don't even think it's damaged. The UI is a bit clunky when you play it on console. I don't know how to repair. Oh yeah, yeah, the UI obviously built for a PC. I mean, it works well for that. It can be a tad clunky when you're using a D-pad to get around the place. I'll grin and bear through it. I've played enough of it now that I think I can handle it. I'll get my furnace down. I'll build an old blacksmith too. It'd be nice if there were some little jump cuts here to get to... Not jump cuts, but ways to jump through this menu, because especially when you progress through some of the ages, you've got a lot of stuff here you could build. And cogs are something you have to build a lot of. You end up fucking flying up and down the menu. Especially when you're in a rush. A rush to explore. Craft hatter. That hatter, I remember that showed up before. Hats are a weird yoke in this game. There's a hatter. Build more animals. More sheep. Yeah, the hats. I don't know. This feels like a weird thing to have. Why hats instead of helmets? RPGs had always had the point of having helmets. When I'm running around now with at least some kind of armor and then a Robin Hood hat on. I wonder, can you get a Santa hat or a pumpkin? Halloween's coming. We're almost there. Probably need a sword, don't I? Actually, I can have a sword now because I just built the smith or whatever it was called, the blacksmith. And I think the blacksmith's where you get the swords. Oh, we have a skeleton now, just in time. He wants revenge for all of the innocent sheep and deers I've been slaying today. Yeah, run free. While before I'm dealing 500 damage with a single attack. I remember getting this before actually by shooting out of a cannon, and I landed on a mono and did so much damage from that that I got the award. Poor mono. That's not a... I know the 500 is not a ridiculous goal. I would like it if the game sort of gave you a little bit of a lunge when you swarm. It does make this kind of thing right tedious. But you get it a little bit with the jump one. Kill this cow to vent my anger. If I can't kill a deer, one of these other animals will have to do. Ugh. Let me kill you. The way they prance though makes me feel a little bit bad. They're kind of cute. These guys, I tell you, they're not a patch on chickens. The chickens are so small that your axe swings and all go over them anyway. Jeez, I remember having to catch them in the little Pokeball things with the monster prisms. Oh, I'm stuck now. I have a feeling this game is going to be something magical now. It's out of... I'm trying to make it my thing not to swear much on this one. But these deer are testing my patience now. There we go. That should give me enough leather. I think I only need 2 more pieces. I got my sheep. I was building a hatter. I go make a sword. I said I should have done that earlier. Right, so I have enough for the hatter. I think get a sword then as well. I probably need something. Stone sword will do the job for now. Until I can get something to make my iron sword. For the red beret. More leather. I'll keep it in mind as I'm off doing other bits and bobs. Okay, so I'll sign this down to the taskbar first. Because these animals aren't going to be cold. And we'll survive. Probably no harm killing a few things like the monos anyway, just to get up a level or 2. I'm already level 7. I guess their quest rewards are quite generous this early in the game. There's a shield. Okay. Craft an old rag. I could probably... So what would you need a rag? Probably wool as well. The cows drop leather. I'll take these red herbs. I know I can get potions from them later. Let's see now if I can get a chicken with a sword. Oh, I lied. Although when you want to capture a chicken, you can't kill them. You just gotta knock their health down really low. And most chickens die with 1 hit, which makes it a little bit more difficult. Ooh, a fox, a new animal I haven't killed yet. He keeps running away this. Oh. He doesn't make a nice sound. But he gave me leather. I hate it when they make it, well, not make it, nobody's forcing me to do this. I'm doing it all on my own. But when, I suppose animals like wolves, because wolves attack you in this game, then they make sad little puppy sounds when you kill them. No leather from that one. Like, I want the wolf to big growl and make him feel like I've just defeated a fearsome beast of the wild, not the neighbour's pet. What's going on, lads? Have you all run out of leather? Why don't cows drop leather though? That's where we get it from. I think. Yeah, I don't hear of anybody using deers. I just filled up my inventory or something. I had 2. Just like I said, at least I'm getting a little bit of XP from these deers. I don't get to see what I'm actually getting, but by the time I've finished focusing on actually killing the deer, the little pop-up has vanished. I could probably, I think I can get the iron with a copper pickaxe. I can. So many tiers of pickaxes now. It's a cool system though. least it stops you over leveling or getting either the high end resources without having to have worked your way there. It's not too hard to unlock some of the end tier levels. So you can't just like buy the 6th island in the game and scrape by finding somewhere to mine platinum or one of the rarer elements. Outdoors, okay. Away from that bear for now. I'm in no position for him. There's no rag. Do I have to staff the harvest one or craft one now? Giving these away in chests. There's an abundance of all rags in this vicinity. I know where the dungeon is. I think that was a speedrun dungeon, not a fighting one. That was another thing that they took a bit of inspiration from Breath of the Wild one, wasn't it? The shrines. That's what these dungeons often feel like. Okay. Well, I'll throw a little bit more of the meat in here just so I have it if I need it. Get up. I need double jump. I wonder, do I have that skill yet? It'd probably be double jump come under. I would think basics. Acrobatic. Oh, there it is. It's on the next tier. Well, I'll increase the jump height because that's a nice one to have. Nice increase the swimming speed. No. Now we're flying it. We're ready to rock and roll. Jeez, I got loads of iron from that. If I can harvest or grow a rag yet. Craft a rag. Again, just a bit of straw. What am I missing? Iron. I have 2 of these now. I'll have my lovely red beret. Why he prioritized the hat and still felt being naked was all he needed. He's got his fashion priorities straight. It's not quite raspberry though, is it? Craft a detector. In all the hours I've spent playing this game so far, I've not once used a detector. Mostly because the maps are, there's like only a handful of different map variations, and exploring the map is part of the fun anyway. You don't really need the beeps. It was one of the things I really hated about Breath of the Wild after a while. It was the constant pinging and binging. It was essential, I suppose. Let's get rid of some of this junk now. I'll keep the copper one because I think copper is above, so yeah, copper is above stone. See if I have loads now. I'll get my 100 gold. Ancient iron ingots. So I have to kill something that has a fancy piece of iron. This was that ancient iron ore was something that got me early on. I'll make my. She's knackered, the poor lad. I'll make my way over now to the dungeon. I remember it's over here. I'm getting quickly now before all the animals in the zoo get me. Oh, Jesus. You didn't like that fall. Crack open a few chests. Some flowers. Bring them back to my wife. We're against the orcs and goblins. You guys are always easy. Level 4. No match for my stone sword. I probably should have made an iron sword before I came here. I'm probably over leveled now anyway. These guys are 4, I'm level 9. I'd imagine I'll be 10 by the time I get to the boss with the XP I'm getting from these guys. Quarter the way to 10. Quarter 10. Easy. Well, these chests, even though they're not giving me much, might just be handy to keep in chests outside just for later use. I know I'll need potions, which of course I forgot to bring. I'm rushed into here. I'll learn from my mistakes, won't I? I have a bit of food there that'll heal me some of the way. And I think There is a spell you can get to heal, which is probably the only use I've had for mana. Oh, never mind. It is the only use I've had so far for mana. It's just heal yourself. It's a free way to do it. It's a bit slow, so it's kind of hard to use during boss fights, but I have 7 skill points to spend here. I may as well spend one of them on magic. Yeah. Completely forget how to assign spells now. Is it this one? Give my reward. Oh yeah, there we go, easy. That should do me during the combat. I'll be able to heal myself now. Hopefully able to use my... What's she doing in here? Intruder. She's out, she's well lost. She's meant to be back on the pier. Pier woman. Right. To the void. These guys are fine. The only attack they do that's a real annoyance, because you can't really do much about it. Gotta accept it. But aim for his ball. He's only got one. He values it highly. Weak spot anyway. Give me some more variations. Actually, I have to run this one. I don't know if I get to the pillar on time. Oh, see that? Pure skill. Those are the moves of a true warrior there. You've seen nothing like this with Lord of the Rings. Yeah, the iron pickaxe probably would have saved me a bit of grief here now. He's not doing a whole lot of damage to me, but Jesus, he 2 damage. He's a big giant golem. I'm a naked boy and he's not doing nothing to me. This is it's got all the makings of a report here, doesn't it? I assure you I'm not naked this way for a reason. Just need to get some clothes soon. There we go, that went well. So yeah, I got my ancient ore there and a nice iron sword, so I don't have to go off and craft one of my own. That's it. I think I am ready to leave the tutorial island and begin my explorations and my journey to hell. And now that I think about it, I probably am going to have to start constructing farms of some kind if I want to get a decent level of resources building up. Because I'm kind of in a... There's not... I suppose I could build a stone... Stone is all you really need, but I think I'll need the bioethanol, batteries, so... I may have to do a little bit of construction in this game run. Hopefully I'll be quick. At least I know how to do it, so I won't be wrecking everybody's head figuring out how to build an efficient farm. So I'll just run and smelt some of these bits, get a couple more of these missions off the way. Because the rewards for a lot of these missions are more inventory space. I think it's the only way you can increase your inventory in this game. So the more inventory I can get, the sooner the better. Because I'm already gonna get to... Oh, I can have clothes now. I need more old rags. Give him some modesty. Cover himself up. There's 2 more I needed. And then I have to build... that big giant yoke. I don't have enough copper ingots. It's okay, just need another smelter. I'm making these clothes in the blacksmith. I'll give him an identity crisis now and give him ladies' clothes. Is there anything wrong with a boy wearing ladies' clothes? Right. He passes for a woman, in fairness. Look at him. Gorgeous. This cute skirt. Very Zelda-y looking with the way the little design is on it. Anyway, actually, I need to build a potion station, but I won't bother doing... Actually, I will, because I can take all the stuff with me when I travel beyond the pale. So where are we? Potion. I need copper for that too. And I'll just build another smelting place to save The furnace, save myself time here. I'll be here all day, waiting for my iron and copper to be ready to roll. Okay, copper's on the way. I need to wait for the iron to be done because I need the particular. It might actually be in the. There it is. Yeah, actually. Oh, they're all. I wonder if that's a bit of a glitch or something. What's they want me to make now with the crafted weapon? Only two-handers. I don't want nothing too big. This one looks fancy. Fire machete. I think that counted as veteran. I'm missing to get a. Need more wood. Back to the trees. Okay. Okay, gather a couple extras while I'm here. Keep me going. 22 will do me now for a couple of few construction jobs. I've lost what I was doing now, so I think I had to make a regular sword. Under the assumption that I will be using the new. Have I gone and used up my only? Yeah, so how do I I think I might just have to drop it. There we go. So if I drop that one, it should force it to. Yeah, there we go. The whole stacking system is a really big pain in the arse. So even when you try to put stuff into chests, they don't combine. I don't give a. Well, maybe later on in the game it'll matter more, but I wish it was a more elegant stacking solution. I should be able to build this. Wheat fields. I don't think I'll bother doing that here. I'll set up a proper farm on the next island. That'll be my home of homes. I know there's more to see. Might be no harm running around while I'm on this island, and I'll just run over and generate wheat fields. Build a better sword. Actually, I don't need it right now. I think I did actually. I'll sell all the additional swords that I have. So I'll sell that by. He's too big. May as well keep that baseball bat. Keep the ancient sword. Quite a lot of swords going on here. That's 110. That's 100. I'll sell that too, so. I'm very anal about keeping my inventory clean. I hate clutter. And the way this game doesn't give you the best way to manage your inventory, it's something that I'm going to make sure I keep on top of. I always like to keep the sword next to the healing, just in case, when you're in combat, you might forget to equip it. I should be able to get these monos at one go now. Nice. See you coming. I'll do the same with batteries. I might set up a small battery farm. It's probably too early in the game to start using green monos. To the death of them. So the blue monos just kind of blow up into a little puff when they die. But if you kill a green mono, they heal everything that's in the blast radius. So you can take advantage of it by breeding the green monos and having them fall directly into a pot. So they'll explode, heal everything in the area. That will stop your animals from dying then in the power machine. Come on, let me go in. I'm ready to roll. All this talking making me hungry. I don't remember any of these challenges ever being hard. They almost feel like the game mechanics are just a little bit too clunky to support something like this. Like these hoverboards, I absolutely hate them. They're so awkward to turn. Most of the vehicles in general are quite difficult. Even the best of them is the helicopter, but even that one ain't perfect. And I'm guessing, I'm assuming now, based on the fairly generous time they've given. I'm gonna jinx myself now, aren't I? I say based on the generous amount of time they've given you to complete these dungeons. Come on. I'm there. the generous amount of time they give you to complete these, it's clear enough that they know themselves that these trials are a little bit too clunky to be that anyone's really going to spend much time on. Get through this with more than enough time to spare. There we go, 44 seconds. At the door. And there now and see my the Buddhist monk guys that were. This little area is very clearly ripping out of Breath of the Wild. Yeah, a couple more missions there too. And another slate. I want to try and get as many of those slates as I can early on, because health is definitely a problem in some of the earlier dungeons. And I think Blossom and some of the other bosses, they're the Venom Snake. I'm running. Right, I think it's time to leave. I've done my bit for the day. I've got a skeleton here. Great. There's open his chest just in case there's any juicy goodies inside. Stick. It was a hard wooden stick. We need that one. We'll move on. I'll come back here later if I ever need clams. I might just steal all of the stuff that I've built here just to save me the hassle of having to build it again later on. So I'll just take everything except the Hatter stand because nobody wants that. See me now in a half an hour coming back here getting it. I'll just take it, feck it. Doesn't take much effort, does it? I didn't think that through. Let's go get some wood. Be chopping trees forever. Quite a lot of logs off these trees. Bountiful harvests. There's a piece of poo. Poo is one of those things that you're wondering what it's all about, and then you can kind of think yourself, right? If there's poo like this and it doesn't have an immediate use, you know it's going to have some use later down the road, and it does. A massive use. I think it's part of making gunpowder. I never got that far in the game myself, but you do need poo to make gunpowder, because everybody knows it's the key ingredient. Okay. I'm not a big lover as this terrain. I've never. Come on, we'll make this one home. I like the greener ones rather than the autumny levels. So I'll do a little bit of searching around for some bedrock veins, and I think that might be where I'll plant the all feet down. I'll do a bit of searching around, sure. I might spot some nice bits. We like something we can bring home to the wife. Spoils of war. A waifu. I don't think there's any real wives in this game. I was going to have a nice pillow. Right, so we can get a bit of sand there. Jesus, the stamina's. I don't ever remember having so much trouble with stamina. Maybe it upgraded so much that I'd forgotten. Oh, lovely. Look at that. Stone and silver. Not the silver really had much use from my experiences in the game. I think this is a fine spot. So we found. Maybe I shouldn't rest my head too soon. Kill these guys for a bit of XP. I've never built any of these things either for these little wonder stones or whatever they're called, heritage things. So you can build like a pyramid and Statue of Liberty. Oh, oh, oh. Let's see what this is. It looks like it might be sand. Oh. That's a nice healthy supply of stone here. I would like iron though. Iron's definitely Iron's definitely a good one, and I want to try and stay close to the teleport point because you can't change the spawn location on an island. So if I end up flying off halfway across this island, every time I come back I'm going to have to do a big long journey. Now I used cannons in the past to shorten that spin. But like I said earlier on, items like to move when you reload the world. They tend to just move a tiniest little bit each time, And if you line your cannons up perfectly so that you can shoot out of one and land into another and shoot out again, they eventually move and you don't get the nice little chain. I suppose conveyor belts could be used, but still, that's also quite a lot of effort, and that's going to slow the game down. So I'm playing on Series X, but even with the resolution knocked down to 720p, this game gets pretty slow when you've got some crazy big constructions going on. Alright, we gotta find a mystery belt. Digloke. One of my favorite Easter eggs that I saw in the Wolfenstein games. I think I might have to just... I could travel to the other island just to see if there is an iron vein close enough to the spawn point. Like I could, I'm sure there's an iron bedrock thing around here somewhere. And I could set up my camp over here and then build a little secondary camp for the iron. But it's nice to have them on the one location, because if you're too far away from any sort of the automated machines, they don't do any harvesting. They only harvest when you're within a certain range, and that gets to be a bit of a problem then, when you've got too many little camps separated out on a map. So I'd rather find iron and stone, if I can, in a similar location. And then I'll set up a little farm to go along with it. I fucking knew he was going to turn into a little monster. Like a jack. Ooh, charcoal. Charcoal is a weird resource in this game that it takes an awful long time to produce. And you just throw a log into the furnace and you're waiting ages for it to actually produce charcoal. Maybe that's normal, considering it takes a lot less time to cook a whole meal and refine iron ore into iron bars. Nothing as bad as water. Purifying water, God. Earning 5,000 gold in the marketplace just from selling water was a fun one. But that was a nice little challenge then for automation again, which I have posted a fairly detailed guide on the website on how to do, with a couple of different approaches on how to actually purify the water. That's good news here. That looks like iron. Or is it copper? Actually, it might be copper. No, it's copper. Useless to me, you are. And so far, I think the other island is looking like the more attractive one. Just because there's stone, quite a bit of stone, very, very close to the spawn location. Stone is really good at the start when we're having to do a lot of building a lot of floors and walls and stuff. At least that gives us a constant supply. Now, this is a good old place for some wood though. And charcoal is something we're going to need a lot of if we want to start building absorbers and droppers. I should probably just start picking up the iron as I'm going here. Definitely come in handy later on. I don't find the bedrock. At least not straight away, because as of right now, it looks like I'm going to have to back to that other island and just use the stone. Get lost. Boars are passive. I know they give you an awful hard time if you pop them. Not impressed. I won't waste the time with the wood. Wood's everywhere. Abundant. One thing now they could do is adding like I know you can grow trees, but there's not really a way to automate it. Because you need quite a few resources to grow them. I wish there was like a potting system or some way that would automatically grow the trees to maturity so that you could have a little tree farm. They never run out. My inventory's full now. Where are you? A lot of sand. I shouldn't have opened that. Right, it's back to the other island, so I think we're just going to have to accept that iron. An abundant supply of iron is going to have to be something that we'll put on the back burner for now. and just focus on a steady supply of stone. Maybe I'll just build a small enough camp for now. Stone always remains a vital resource, though. I really need both. I could chance the there should be one more island I can purchase. There would be 3 tier 1 islands in the same little group, so I'll only need some wood. I'll run back to the transport zone and I'll just purchase that 3rd island and see. Might be 3rd time lucky. That'll make for a perfect base camp that I can make good use of, and make sure I don't build it near a stone golem like I did before. So every time I came back to my camp, a stone golem will pop out of the floor and eventually break. Oh god, oh no, wait, I'm here. See, I'm on the right way. I keep mixing up that you're the red arrow and not the like the cursor, the bluish silver arrow. Okay, back to the stone. Cool looking. It looks like something that might be coming out of a sci-fi movie, where you find this yoke on the moon mysteriously. I think I can break gold with my pickaxe. Nope. Yeah, we'll open this lad. And we'll go here. Oh. And the bridges. The fact that there's a lot less land here might work in my favor in terms of frame rate. That it doesn't have quite as much to render. And it kind of makes me think of the bridge where you jousted Gan. Oh, look at that. Iron on the doorstep. 2 plots of iron. But no stone. Ah, sure, look at it. There's a bit of stone now. We've gotten any luckier here now. Fine open area. Buckets of resources. We won't have to do it ourselves now. We have more than we know what to do it. We have buckets of iron now. That was worth the hassle. I don't necessarily need to automate them straight away. I can just use my pickaxe to beat the bedrock down. But I will try and get an excavator going on the 2 iron and the stone, just so I can have like a chest that will always be filled to the brim with iron and stone. Sorry, sheepy. You were in a bad spot. Get some stone floors built now, and I'm gonna set myself a nice little flat area. I think this is an area I could survive in now for the rest of the game as my little base camp. Yeah, I'll build it around this piece of copper here, or the 2 pieces of copper. I should still be within range of that other piece over there that my excavator, when I build one, should stay active. But I'll make sure it flings the stone towards them so they all stay within the same sort of chunk, I think they call it. Right. Let's get some stone floors added to the all inventory. Oh, you can't build stacks when you're doing it from your own back. That's alright. Might have to go up a layer, so. Full high layer though, isn't it? Yeah, guess that's just gonna have to be part of life now. It makes spawning a little bit hard. I'll deal with that problem when we get there. I lost the. Let's build a couple of floors. Claim our reward here. There's another material inventory slot, so I can start keeping more and more stuff. It's just handy for the dungeons when you're running about the place, and you don't want to have to keep whipping out marketplaces to sell all your swords and stuff. I've accumulated nearly 3 million gold in my last play, and I don't know what to spend it on. Seems like a fairly useless resource in the game. Why can't I plant that one down there now? That bush in the way. Yeah, this seems like a good spot now to put an end to it. Just break these down. The irregularity of it will bother me. Right. The workbench down. Build the wall here eventually. Get my blacksmith down too. Just for furnaces for days. I'll build the second one now because I want them to be nice and uniform again. So while I have this here, I'll just build a bucket of floors all at once and let them start building away while I am off. What happened there? Alright, looks like it's making them, but it's gone funky. So we'll start making a pile of iron. And I'll get some floors now. Just so I can add my second furnace together. Could turn this into the blacksmithing area. I'd say I'm a good bit away from being able to build the next tier, whatever the next age is. Probably the Iron Age, or yeah, it wouldn't be industrial yet. I'll put this pillar next to it, since they're all kind of styled. Up we go. Why not? Get there. We need some grain. Oh, yeah, that's not out of reach now. So I'll set up a little farm. I think I can build the wheat plots here. Okay, it wants me to make 5. I have enough wood. Well, these trees are in the way anyway, so again, I'll kill 2 birds. This underneath now is going to become a hotspot for like wolves and bears. Any 2 minutes of being idle now, and I'm going to get my ass kicked by some stupid ass bear who's decided to wander into my domain. I remember I tamed a pile of bears before, and they all broke loose and they became untame after a while. So that was a fun cleanup to be dealing with. We've got our 5 wheat fields now. Oh, I have to craft a well too, because I don't think I have the ability to make sprinklers. Where's the well? Maybe I don't have, that's not part of this world here. Let's do things the old-fashioned way now and do it with buckets. Right, so for farming, you can actually build on top of, I'm pretty sure you can build the farm plots on top of stones. Yeah, you can. I'll just keep going with the expansion, and I'll keep building a nice area to work with over the next few days. And an area aside then to become the farm. So I'll kind of keep this maybe as the... Yeah, I don't know. I'll just keep building for now. All these floors down. And I'll come up with the hard choices later of where I'm going to locate. So I keep this corner over here for like the crafting and stuff. We're going to have 2 machines here for the stone. But you do need a good enough bit of space now to build a decent farm. Especially when you want to automate it, and I'm going to have to. So I think I'll do 10 plots of wheat. Maybe I'll do 12 just so I have a nice supply of it. I think I could probably start here. It'd be grand. Just extend out. I know the design I'm going to go for at least, which is another one I have documented on the website for anyone who may want to find some handy hacks. So, floor down. Let's go build more plots now. More wheat. Destroy that now before it upsets me for the rest of the day. It'd be nice if you could set it to destroy on creation, so I could just break everything as I go. So I have 5. I wanted to go for 12. Quick maths. Need 7. I may as well just get rid of this ore now in case I need it. I don't think there's ever much use for copper though. Now at least I'm not going to be able to automate this because I need to get conveyor belts and absorbers and the rotating saw or whatever it's called, rotating blade. But I'll build it with the size and style in mind. I don't know. Come on. Get me buckets. And I'll find some water. A bit of a trek down to the ocean now. There's loads of lads hanging around. Oh, shoot. And he absorbed it. Iron shins. Scoop it in. Is that full now? Oh, well, there we go. Only 1 bucket though. Jeez, thank God for wells and sprinklers. Yeah, so I'm obviously doing well enough. The current objectives they're giving me are beyond what I'm currently able to build. The all auto saves handy, but it does every time it gives me that heart attack, it makes me feel like the game's about to freeze. At least it's a safety net. If the game is any less buggy on PC. I'm just killing some guys, a little bit extra XP on the way. Back here, you. The legs on this lad. Springs to beat. Oh, what a shot. Up to level 13 and all. Happy days. Onward and upward. It's time to water some crops. So I think 1 bucket does spread a bit. So we might get a... Great, no fairness. There's something, isn't it? I'll do them all just in case I mess it up and need more. So that grows quick. I don't think there's much I can do while I'm waiting for it anyway. Jeez, I bought a lot of iron. I'll just get the silver out of the way because I think I need silver to get gold. That's the way the tier goes. Plant a few. I'll put it down a few more. More of these. Get the all design going. Actually, it's probably gonna waste my time because I'm gonna have to put conveyors around here anyway, so I'll have to break down all them rocks later. No good, no. I'm determined to waste my own time. Lovely. Build around. I don't need to build all the way around this actually. As long as it's enough to land on the stone. Oh, I didn't know you could eat the herbs. Resident Evil job. Nice, this place is looking like a nice start platform now. Quite a lot of flat open space. I should be able to build a couple of little handy resource farms here so I can get wheat, ethanol, stone and iron. That's all you really need. Any more than that now, you're just being greedy. I built some walls. I think I can start at least walling off some of these areas. I get a pile of the walls down now. 100 will do. Jeez, I really did get a lot of iron when I was out doing business. for the farm, I think it's... I suppose I can always destroy one of them when I decide what the exit is, because the wheat has to get out somewhere, where it then goes into the cookers and can be a chest. That'll do for now. Yeah, I suppose I can just have it. I'll have it here. This will be my exit. I'll have the 2 conveyors and come down this way, grabbing all of the... And I'm out. Okay, we got some wheat. Bit of an unconventional harvesting technique. Let him have it. Oh, bother, son. Craft a cooking pot. I think I might need more dreaded charcoal for that. Yup. And both my furnaces are busy. Shoot myself in the foot today. What can I do while I'm waiting? Which one will be ready quick? They both got quite a lot to do. Let's see what else I can build for the moment. Like, I shouldn't have sold that a while ago, so I have to build another one of them. That's required to get to the next age. A chest would be handy. You can always make use of these wooden chests anyway, because as just like a temporary transfer. I'll give it a minute and wait for my copper to be ready. Still a ways to go. 42. Get in there. I'll do a bit of chopping, do a bit of landscaping. I'm gonna have to get rid of these eventually anyway, so may as well do the job. I'm gonna go. We're chopping here. I think I'm getting tall enough now that I can ignore most of the weeds or the grassy things. I'll get a few of them around here. That will let me level off this area nicely. I don't have any more floors left. I'm not sure I'll wall this area. It's nice actually having the view. I might just wall it off when I have to. I'll build some more floors so while I'm feeling the repercussions of my mistakes. Jeez, I need some more stone. Hey! It does take ages, so I'll go off and chop some wood now. Looks like a bucket is after glitching onto my hand. Buckets for life. Don't mess with the buckets. That was wood that I needed, wasn't it? No, it was stone. Jeez, my train of thought's gone bananas today, though. I suppose I could just go down to the bedrock and beat that. But I suppose there's no harm clearing the stone that's in the way too. Double win. I'm sure a bit of sand as well. Never hurt anyone. Oh. Gives me a bit of time. Bam. Okay. So yeah, for anyone who doesn't know these, the bedrock, it's an infinite. Well, I think it does have a finite amount, but it's a ridiculously large amount. But you can just keep hammering at it forever and get an infinite supply of the resource. So that's why you build these extractors on top of them. They're like little drills, and they just constantly pull up the resource for you. Makes things nice and handy, nice and easy. So yeah, we're still waiting for this. Was it 6? I think it was 6. I know I had 1 in the inventory, yeah. To make some more again, then yeah, charcoal is a constant pain in the ass. Just surely because of how long it takes. Get any turbo furnaces. Now I get my pot built. As soon as we start getting some wheat flour, it'll make life nice and easy. So I'm gonna have place 1 pot here for now. And I think my iron's going to go to that way anyway, so I could say one pot here. So that it lines up nicely with the conveyors in a while. Now, get my wheat done. And I think that should be all I need now. Just make sure I have everything else that I need to progress to the next. Oh, a shield. I think I had one a while ago and I sold it. Stuff. There was a reward for it anyway. I think it was 10 wheat, so I can get this finished now. And I'm on to the next stage and done for the day. Woohoo! Age Evolution. Like that Age of Empires game. It wasn't Age of Empires, so was it? Oh. It's not going to come to me today, but it was built on the same engine anyway. Right, I think that's enough to call it a day now. I think tomorrow's job will be to automate this farm to start giving me some bioethanol, assuming that's available to me now. And I'll automate the iron and the stone. Yeah, that's all it is. That's what we need to do now.